Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? It's Mr. Jemison. So today we got a lesson about a guy named Marcus Garvey, who was a pretty controversial figure in the whole civil rights or pre-civil rights era. His basic viewpoints were based around the idea of black nationalism and creating an independent black state in Africa. So you're going to learn about today why he was a controversial figure, kind of what his opinions were, and why some people liked or disliked him. To do that, we're going to be using this Nearpod presentation, which I have shared with you, and you'll just be going through it. But I just wanted to show you a few things, right? So there's um, the instructions for what you're doing today. So you're going to use a PDF to view 3 documents, and then you're going to be answering questions like DBQ questions about the documents. So when you open this up, you'll have 3 documents: Document A, Document B, and Document C. Okay? They're all on this one slide. Then it'll bring you to the questions, a question about Document A. So you will have to use the document A to answer these questions. 1, what type of document is this? When was it written? Let's take a look back. It's an autobiography of Malcolm X, and if we look at the bottom here, it says it was written in 1964. Okay, so I could type in here autobiography 1964, and I'll just put the number 1 so I know what question I answered. Okay, and I'm gonna see what the next question is. What do you know about the author? Can you make any predictions about what he might say about Marcus Garvey? So based on what I read here, we know he was a political activist. He was a strong advocate for black rights. He initially wanted black separatism, but later moderated his views. So if he wanted separatism, I might think, well, he might agree with Marcus Garvey. So Marcus Garvey thought African Americans should leave and go back to Africa. So I could put that as part of my answer if I wanted to. So then I would put number 2, Marcus Garvey or Malcolm X agreed with Marcus Garvey. Now, when you got back to this slide again, it probably looked like it was blank, but as long as you typed in question 1, I have that answer. So even if it went away, it doesn't mean it's erased. It's been submitted. Anytime you type anything in here, it's submitted unless you delete it. So don't worry about it going away or it not being submitted to me. Anything you type in here, even if I go back, so if I go back and I want to read again and then I go back one more time, it's still going to be here. So I would suggest answering the questions one at a time, right? Put your answer in, and then you can go back and look at the next question and then put your answer in. Okay? Makes sense? All right, so then it's going to take you through the next 2 slides, just questions of document A or document B and document C, right? And again, you can navigate back and forth to the original document if you need to. If you want, when you're on this document, you can take this and you can go save as. So if you just want to right click on it and you could download, and then if you want, you could open that up in another tab here. Okay, so that way, instead of clicking back and forth, you can just go to the question, and when you want to answer something about it, you can click here, you can look over, and then you don't have to navigate between the slides. You could just type here, right? I could click here to look at the document again, and then I'll type here again, and my work will still be there. And then when you're done, just move on to the next question. So that's probably what I'd suggest doing instead of going back and forth between the slides. I'd go ahead and I'd hit the download button up here. I'd download this document to my computer, and then when it saves, you just want to click on it so it opens up in a new tab, and you can scroll back and forth and answer the questions. Okay? And then when you're done with all the questions, right at the end of the assignment, you don't have to, there's one last question here, but you don't have to hit submit. You don't have to do anything. The assignment automatically is sent to me. You don't have to worry about anything at all. All right? Does that make sense to everyone? I hope it does. If you don't understand it, just post a comment down below or, set up a time to call me and we can talk about it. Again, when you open it up, right, there's the video, there's a quiz question, instructions. When you get to this document, I'd suggest hitting download here and downloading it. That way you can open it in a new tab, and you'll be able to just click back and forth when you answer the questions instead of going between the slides. Okay? All right. Hope that makes sense to everyone. If not, let me know with a comment or a call. Have a good day, everyone.